My friend, you have something that the world is looking for. You are someone that the world is looking for. But of course, you're going to say to me, who, me? You don't know who I am. You don't know that I have absolutely nothing and I'm absolutely nobody. That's the answer that we'll get for most people. But you know what? If you watch this video until the end, I'll be sharing with you 3 reasons why you could become the one key magnet that the world could not absolutely resist as far as who you are is concerned. Alright? You don't want to miss this video. Dimitri here. Let's get right into it. As I was saying at the very beginning of this video, you are right now a gentleman or a lady that the world is looking for. But the only reason why the world is not paying so much attention to you, or the world is not basically trying to break the door or trying to go to the roof as far as who you are is concerned, trying to get into the house and trying to bring you out to simply want to work with you. Do you want to know what the reason is? Because there are simply three elements that are actually missing right now as far as your presentation is concerned. Number one, and that's the most obvious. Of course, the world need to know that yes, before we can come to you looking for solutions, you have to actually put together something, a package or an offer, or more specifically, you have to put on the table skills that can actually give us the confidence to know, yes, once we come to you, you're going to deliver as far as what we're looking for is concerned. That's number one. So have you gone to school, or have you learned certain basic, or have you acquired certain basic skill that's going to lead to actually being able to deliver the solution the world is looking for? That's number one. Number two, have you developed what we simply call social proof, or a community or a tribe of people that can vouch for people, say, yes, Dimitri, as far as it's one particular problem is concerned, he is the go-to person you have to go to if you're looking for a solution. Or Mary is the one go-to girl or woman that you need to go to when it comes to this particular question that you have on the table. Because once you have acquired the skills and also you have developed what you have simply called social proof, or a tribe or a community of people that can vouch for people, say, yes, he or she is the one person you need to go to when it comes to the solution, my friend, no one is going to be coming to your door, knocking and looking for a solution to the problem. That's the basic first 2 things. But last but not least, the third thing that you need to develop as far as presenting yourself to the world and becoming the irresistible offer that the world cannot resist, cannot refuse. You know what it is? I'll simply call it personal branding. Because without personal branding, my friend, you are just a commodity, and commodity are simply replaceable item that people can get from anywhere as far as what they're looking for is concerned. Because as a matter of fact, let me start with 2 basic examples. First example, without giving name, let me just give 2 examples. In 1937, was born a young man somewhere in Jamaica that was just enjoying life in Jamaica until basically when he reached age 10. So basically, it was in 1947, his parents say to him, as it was customary at the time, yeah, now we're going to ship you back to London, where you can actually get the skills or the education you need to actually put yourself on the right path as far as life is concerned. So he leaves Jamaica and goes to London, England, to actually study, or to basically to go boarding school, as most of his friends basically coming from his background are concerned. So he goes there and spends a few years until basically learn a part of it. He decided to go back to Jamaica to put together a music business. But in the meantime, of course, one thing leads to another. He goes back to England, where basically was actually staying, and that was basically his headquarters. In the meantime, in 1945, was born a young man, was just minding his business somewhere in Jamaica. This young man, by the time he reaches age 17, basically 1962, he said to himself, my goodness, I feel like I was actually born to actually do music. So one thing leads to another. He gets together with 2 of his body and started producing beautiful melodies, and one thing leads to another. Eventually, the realize this is now something we're going to pursue as a professional career. One thing leads to another. Eventually found himself traveling to Europe, to Scandinavia, when he was supposed to go to be part of a movie. It doesn't materialize. They found themselves now stranded now in London, looking for a way back to Jamaica. And that's when the chance encounter happens, when opportunity actually meets a solution provider, or a solution provider meets opportunity, because it was actually a mutual attraction on both hands. Because when they get together, the person playing music simply says, yes, we are looking for a way back to Jamaica, so could you please put something together so we can actually go back to Jamaica? And the person access to cash simply say, yes, I can, but what do you have to offer as far as what I have on the table is concerned? And simply say, yes, you are a music producer, we can produce music, we can produce the finest music as far as this skill skills are concerned. Number one, and the gentleman says, do you have a tribe? Do you have a community of people who can simply vouch for and simply say, we're looking for the sound that these people are actually producing? They say, yes, back home in Jamaica, we are really big. We actually, yes, we are the rising star that you need to actually sound as far as music is concerned. And number three simply says, yes, but I'm looking at you guys. Do you have a personal brand or a brand as a band I can actually bank on as far as this thing is concerned? They say yes. So one thing leads to another, send them, it gives them the mind to go back to Jamaica, and they come back, and the rest is history. Of course, you know what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Bob Marley, I'm talking about Bunny Willis, I'm talking about Peter Tosh. We eventually got a chance to meet with this gentleman named Chris Blackwell in London, England. But how things will actually evolve. Here's the funny thing. Bunny Willis and Peter Tosh were equally talented. They had the skills to also make music at the highest level. That's number one. Number two, they also had a tribe or a community of people that could vouch for them to simply say, yes, they make beautiful music. But the third thing, which is basically our personal branding, has found the three items, has found the three people are concerned. Amongst the three of them, Bob Marley is the one who simply took the time to develop simply a crazy thing which is called personal branding. His personal branding was such that, yes, the magnetism of his personal branding could not leave Chris Blackwell indifferent. He simply said, yes, I'm going to actually put something together around you guys, but I would like for this gentleman to be the front person because I can see that he's absolutely magnetic as far as what he has to offer is concerned. And of course, the tall gentleman took off and they walked away. But as we know it, Bob Marley went on to make history because simply he had the whole package figured out. He had the skills, he had the tribe, and he had more specifically the personal branding to make himself an offer that no one could resist as far as life is concerned. So as far as you and I are concerned, here's the key assignment that you have to consider. Just go back to paper. Just go back and think on paper. Say to yourself, my goodness, yes, I know I can make certain things happen, but what are the skills I need to acquire now for me to actually go from where I am now to the next level? That's number one. Number two, I know as far as what I have to offer, I can acquire the skills. But who is the community of people? Who are the people who can actually now vouch for me, become the client that are going to simply say, yes, as far as delivery is concerned, so and so is the best you can actually go to as far as this is concerned. But the most important thing you have to consider as well is simply your personal branding. Because someone can say, but what is this business called personal branding? I'll give you just one final example. When Henry Ford actually said to himself, he need to actually go interview engineer because he's looking for someone to hire as far as his company is concerned. So he took two engineers, my goodness, to dinner. And as they go for dinner, he asked them no question about engineering, just paying attention to the person, the people, as we're behaving. At the end of the day, simply says to the one gentleman, simply say, yeah, my goodness, it looks like you and I, it's not going to work out. You can simply go because I'm not going to go move forward with you. The gentleman was completely passing, but say, yes, as far as education is concerned, we have access to the same type of education. This guy has not asked me the question about my education or what I know as far as my skills and, oh my goodness, my traps are concerned. So what makes this one particular gentleman above me when it comes to our chance of being hired by this company? Henry Ford simply look at him and simply say, yes, on paper you look the same, but there's one particular thing that this gentleman has actually brought together, is actually put together that's completely irresistible. Is simply the way he carries himself. This man is a personal brand, and I need to work with a personal brand because what I'm building is an empire called Ford, and I need to work with people who also know how to build their own personal brand, because without that, you are simply a commodity, and I don't work with commodities. All right, that's exactly the one key thing you have to consider as far as you are concerned. Take the time to think about that when it comes to the third element. So how can I become a personal brand as far as who I am is concerned? Because my friend, when you start working these three items, your skills, your tribe, and more specifically your personal branding, my friend, you're simply going to become now a tangible offer or an intangible offer that the world cannot resist, and you're going to go on to make history the way it was so designed to be. All right, thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to share more of you in the days to come. Until then, take good care and remember, the best is yet to come. But before you go, 4 key things I kindly ask you to do. Number 1, please make sure to like this video. Number 2, please make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Number 2, please make sure to share this video with as many people as possible. Last but not least, my friend, please make sure to subscribe if you have not already done so. All right, take good care. Love you so much. I'm out.